Hello and welcome to the Magic the Blabbering podcast. I'm your host Nick with Josh, and today we're talking all things Lorwyn Eclipsed. How are you
Yeah,
doing, Josh?
I'm doing great. Doing great. Going, jamming through this advent calendar back here. So we just this is recording on Tuesday, the 16th. So just did day 16 today. Opened the foil Phyrexian altar, not the Halo foil, just the regular foil, but still, it's a
All right, that's good.
decent hit. I've been doing not great with that. The encyclopedia. The only Halo foil I got is the Isochron Scepter. So I got a
Just me.
couple other foils. I did get the demonic consultation foil, but yeah. So yep, it's going pretty good. I got one of my sponsors, Realmbox. They sent me a package last month, and it just got here yesterday. So it was lost in the mail, and so was supposed to be opening these packs from Realmbox this whole time, and I just haven't been able to. So now every day here is going to be packs from them. So and
Nice.
they individually wrapped them, so I don't know what the packs are. So yeah, it's today we did Aether Drift collector and a Spider-Man collector from them. So they sent over
Nice.
some good packs. So yeah,
We gotta start getting a little more powerful on those collector pack openings. You
yeah.
know, we.
This the Final Fantasy packs, man. They've been so bad to me. The only thing I've opened is a foil Aerith, and yeah. So I'm
Yeah.
hoping there's a few more in here, a few more Final Fantasy collectors. So fingers crossed. But man, they've been
See,
really.
in-universe packs he opens, good. Out-universe
Yeah,
packs, no.
yeah. Edge packs have been really good. We got
Yeah.
the Ancient Tomb and the Quantum Riddler in the same pack. So
I swear that set's just full of ancient tombs, man.
yeah, I got the
Um,
foil strip mine. So yeah,
yeah, sweet set. So today we're gonna go through Morrow's Tumblr teaser for Lorwyn Eclipsed and see if our predictions. We were pretty good, I think, the last time we did this, Josh. We got some good guesses.
yeah. We need to let's talk about the story real quick. I'm not
Okay.
gonna try to spoil it too much. I'll just give like kind of the Reader's Digest version about the story. So, some kids from Strixhaven like go through an omen path. They end up on Lorwyn. They scare one of the elementals, the dawn and night elemental. They scare one of them. I think it's the night one. And then they go and they find this new elf, the High Perfect Morcant, which you've seen the probably seen the card for. And then they go and find there's a fairy that actually led them through the Omen Path from Strixhaven, and then they go and find Marilyn, and she's the queen that took over. She's a fairy queen, even though she's an elf. She took over for Una. She has this pact with Reese. So Reese is still alive. They have a pact where if she starts going bad like Una, he kills her. And so they're bonded magically that way. So he's technically not even supposed to be alive, but she's keeping him alive through this magical pact that they have. And so then chaos ensues with all these students. There's a big Kithkin elf war, and the students get saved, and then I really can't say much more than that, and without spoiling the whole thing. But the students end up back on Strixhaven with one of the elves from Lorwyn, so I feel like we're gonna get some sort of a little bit of a crossover from uh, in the Strixhaven set. We might get some Lorwyn crossover there. And then the fairy that led them through the Omen Path turns out to be kind of a big deal, and I'm not going to spoil
Oh.
it. So it's pretty good. It's pretty good. Just let me just say there's some elks involved and stuff like that. So which we'll see here in this teaser, because one of the tokens is a 3/3 green elk. So you can
Ooh.
you know take that for what that's worth. So that's
All
basically the
right.
story in a nutshell. And the ending is super good. It really has me looking forward to this Strixhaven set. So we've got Lorwyn, which I'm super excited about. I was kind of mild on this the Strixhaven set, but now yeah, I'm it's it's notched it up for me. You know, seeing the whole story with the crossover and all that stuff, and then all culminating in the reality fracture at the end of next year. So, yeah, I'm super excited about these end universe sets that we've got next year.
All right, yeah. I mean, just from some of the things he's told me off air, I'm just like, whoa, I need to really
yeah,
finish
I
reading the story.
I forgot to tell you the big part too. So when we're done,
Yeah.
I'll tell you. So, but let's
All right,
get
cool.
let's go through the spoiler. And so I've read through it. I've got some ideas of what some of this stuff could be. So you wanna take it away with the spoiler? Yeah.
So for several sets, Mark Rosewater will do a teaser where he kind of hints at creature types, flavor text, cards in the set with unique text to try to get us to kind of get our brains, a little set on the set, kind of get our juices flowing, kind of get our predictions. And me and Josh tend to like make our own predictions on what we think we're going to see there. And sometimes we're right. We've hit quite a few.
yeah.
Um,
This is this
Josh
is
might be pretty good at this.
this is one of my favorite things that he does, because it lets you kind of theory
Yeah.
craft all these cards and stuff, and you know, probably 9 times out of 10 we're wrong, but it kind of like I remember when we were doing this for Aether Drift, we had some like bangers of ideas, and like they didn't do it. Maybe the set would have been
Yeah.
better if they would have if it would have went with our ideas.
Yeah.
But so yeah, so let's go through this teaser here, and you go ahead and read it, and we'll discuss then.
All right. So first up, we have a planeswalker that makes Kithkin creature tokens. So I'm guessing that's not a. I'm guessing we might finally get a new planeswalker, even though there's some theory that we're getting 4 and 5. I would be surprised to see a Johnny making Kithkin creature tokens. Um,
Well,
but Kithkin, I actually thought they would get rid of as time had gone on, and before we knew Lorwyn Eclipse was going to come back. They were doing halflings and
uh huh.
dwarves, so it's like maybe Kithkin were going to bite the dust, but now Planeswalker Kithkin.
Yeah, so going by what's happened in the story, Johnny's the only planeswalker. Well, without spoiling anything, Johnny's the only planeswalker on the plane. And there is like a battle that happens around him. I don't know that it makes sense for him to make the creature tokens though. So I don't know. I'm stumped on this. Like if
It
if
could be
he
a Johnny.
if he does, it's just kind of a throwaway. He like it's just an ability for him to do. I don't know. It doesn't have anything to do
I
with the
mean,
story really.
if it's a tribal card, technically Planeswalkers, if they play into a tribe, it's fine because that card type doesn't matter. So it would be fine for him to be in a Kithkin deck, right? So
Yeah.
I think I'd lean into it being in a Johnny.
Yeah, I'm just saying from a story flavors like aspect, it doesn't really make sense. So
Also, it wouldn't make sense because I don't think a Johnny makes token. I guess he only has made cat
he
tokens
makes a cat
ever.
tokens, yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah, so I don't know.
interesting.
So Brigitte is back. She's in the story, but like she doesn't like Spark during the story or anything. So I don't know. I don't
Okay.
know. This one's got me
Okay, so
stumped.
interesting.
Yeah.
Kithkin question mark. What if it's a changeling token? Like it's a Kithkin token technically.
Yeah, I don't
What
know.
if it's just the Mutavault guy, that Mutavault creature they've already spoiled? It's like, oh, he makes a token that's a Kithkin.
Oh yeah.
Ultimate troll. I don't know. Um, then we get
Yeah.
some Kindred reprints. So I guess we're just getting. I mean, does that mean in the set proper, or does that mean in the bonus sheet?
I think this is only the set proper. I don't think he takes into account like the
Okay.
extra the extra stuff. So
Because otherwise, I was going to be like bonus sheet Bitter Blossom instantly. But
yeah,
what
well
what
we
Kindred cards are
like
we looking forward to here?
they could reprint Bitter Blossom straight up. I mean, we have
Yeah.
in the set they already have the creature with the Bitter Blossom attached to it, so I don't know that makes a lot of sense. But it wouldn't surprise me if they
I'm
just did
guessing
like
it's Tar. I'm guessing it's Tarfire
Tarfire.
easily.
Yeah, Tarfire is top. Nameless Inversion I think is top.
Oh yeah, that would be a good one.
Um, Hoof Prince of the Stag, that elemental enchantment I think is a good
Oh, is
Uh,
it a type elemental? Oh, I guess I
yeah,
forgot that. Yeah.
yeah,
Oh, Eyes of the Wizened. Oh, I loved that card. Do you remember that card, Josh?
yep, yep. I sure do.
Green and one for an enchantment. When somebody plays like a blue spell or an instant on your turn, you get a 4/4. Oh, I
Yeah,
love that card. You,
yeah.
you
No,
find it with your elemental tutor. Oh,
I think I think Nameless Inversion is probably at top of the list. I think
yeah,
you're
that's got to be. They just.
I think you're right about Starfire. That's just too good of a one to not reprint. So
I'm trying to think of any others that were like really come to mind. I think those are the main ones.
yeah.
Like, I don't think there's any I'm like missing that would be like, oh my gosh. Like, what do we got? Giants, Kithkin. I don't even remember any Kithkin's kindred cards. Uh, Elves. Elves had like Eyebites Ending it could get reprinted, even
Is that
though
is that a that's a
it's a tribal elf
tribal?
card
I don't didn't remember that.
or kindred elf card now, I
Oh yeah, you're
suppose.
right.
Merfolk had several spells, but they weren't like particularly good, like Architect's Will and stuff. Uh,
Elvish Promenade.
Ele-
That's a
that's a good one.
yeah.
The card was always a bit of money.
Oh,
Um,
crib swap.
Crib Swap,
Yeah.
definitely Crib Swap. That's probably the one I played the most.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
Forgot
Yeah.
all about it. That used to
It's
be a premium removal spell in
uh-huh.
Commander.
Yep. Yeah.
Oh, so yeah, I think that's all the Kindred cards I can think of that'd be any good. Yeah, it was a weird type. Like, I mean, maybe they could do like Swords of Feli's Fel or something, like some cards that are niche commander playables. It's one that's like a red and one, and like two creatures get +2/+0 and gain all creature types, but like it's like a combo card in like Karthus because you make two things dragons and then you take all the dragons, so you like yoink two
Oh,
guys.
yeah.
So there's a lot of like niche interaction.
I'm hoping
Um,
I'm hoping they do a lot more of the kindred spells and stuff like that. Just
I mean, they changed the
besides the
wording on the
reprints.
creature
So
type, like it has to be here. This is the
yeah,
origin. Like, make it make sense.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm there. I'm there with you. Um, the next thing we have is some counters in the set: charge, dream, flying, first strike, indestructible, and lifelink.
Okay.
Counters. So,
So the only
um,
one out of place here really is the dream counter. The one that's really what we don't know.
yeah, that sounds like just some like neat card. Like they had a whole bunch of like sleepy like removal spells in the old set. It would be like a giant sleeping for some reason was just like a recurring theme.
Well, so
Um,
the whole thing with the original set was Una was like stealing the inhabitants of Lorwyn's dreams and stuff like that to power the uh, power the aurora not happening to keep it eternally
oh,
day. So yeah, because there's like the dream was a dream catcher thief or something in the that
yeah.
card. Yeah, so that's the thing with Una. She
Oh,
steals dreams. So there's some sort of something with the dream counters and maybe Marilyn. I don't know.
yeah. So maybe it's a mechanic. That's kind of cool. So dream counters might be like a mechanic for the set, which is kind of neat. Charge is actually kind of weird too because charge counters are like artifacts usually. So
Or
I'm not saying Lorwyn
lands.
doesn't have. Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah,
I guess like Dora Destinies was in, and I'm sure that had charge counters. So maybe it's just some artifact.
yeah,
Um, Indestructible is always exciting to see because that's kind of a critical keyword to be putting on a counter. So those cards can be crazy. Lifelink is always powerful on that too. So
yeah,
it's cool because it was like I think Morningtide they did reinforce was the mechanic. So
yeah.
now I think they're probably like keeping that spirit. Maybe you'll discard cards for their keyword counters instead of like
Oh yeah.
reinforce or maybe a little of both,
Hmm.
which would be kind of cool.
Yeah, that'd be
I
interesting.
like those type of cards. Like in Ikoria, there was like a 3/3 lifelink creature that you could cycle it and then put a lifelink counter on a guy. So yeah, so kind of cool. And then this one interests me a lot. Another card in the Thirst 4 series.
Yeah.
So,
So we've got
um,
these are all blue cards that they've done before. We got Thirst for Discovery, which lets you draw 3 if you unless you and then
Discard a
you draw 3, discard
draw
2
3.
unless you discard a basic land.
Yep.
Thirst for Knowledge does the same thing unless you discard an artifact, and then Thirst for Meaning does the same thing unless you discard an enchantment.
Yep.
So what are we
Yeah.
missing?
So we have basic land, artifact, enchantment. So we can still do land, saga,
Creature.
creature. I mean, just any type, really. It could be a spice card
So
or arcane card if we wanted it to be.
how about
But creature,
third?
right?
Yeah, Thirst for Belonging. It's like you unless you discard a card that shares the creature type with the creature you control or something. I don't know.
Oh, maybe. It could be. It would be weird for Lorwyn to discard a creature, but you are going to have a bunch of creatures. Is it? But they already have enchantments. We already did artifacts. So what's another type they would do? Maybe it's saga. Maybe
Battle.
they'll have sagas in the set. Oh my gosh. Thirst for battle. Maybe. I mean, I have no idea.
Thirst for Spark unless you discard a Planeswalker card.
Planeswalker. You could also just discard like a land. It could be like thirst for land. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not
Huh.
sure.
It's actually these cards are kind of funny because they say
Oh,
thirst for, but you get the benefit if you discard the thing that is the representation of the
how,
name. Isn't
so
that kind
how,
of backwards?
so how about this? So, as you play this spell, choose a creature type, draw 3 cards, and then discard 2 unless you discard a card of that
Of
creature
the
type.
chosen type.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Okay, that would be pretty. I believe that. That makes it make more sense.
yeah,
Okay, I'm
yeah,
in.
yeah. That's my
It's just a
official guess.
okay, yeah. I mean that actually I'm into that. All right, what are we calling it? Thirst for belonging.
Thirst
I
for
like that.
belong. Yeah, and they're all 2 in a blue. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Okay. I mean that would
okay.
be a great card. Um, we get another card that makes something a coward.
Yeah, we had the Boldware Intimidators. That was the card from Lorwyn that
Yep.
did that. And then we've
And now
got
we have that Minotaur guy,
yeah, we
the new
had
Minotaur commander, which is super good.
and then we had one around like Dominaria United ish around that same
Yes.
time. So and it was
Yeah, we got Gornog, we got Kargan Intimidator,
yeah,
who
that's the one I was
has
thinking of.
pay one, target creature becomes a coward until end of turn.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's actually up to 7 cards with the coward text on it.
Oh really? Huh.
Well, some of them are like becomes a coward. Anyway, huh. Well, anyway, the coward mechanic expands. I'd be super hyped to see like this mechanic be good because it's just a fun mechanic. Like I like Gornog. I
Yeah.
like there's just so much fun stuff going on with that. It's just like you can't block me, coward.
Is this a tribal instant that turns something into a coward?
I hope not. I like it when it's these weird creatures that do it.
Yeah, yeah,
It's like you're a coward. It's like they're intimidating that
yeah.
creature. I don't know. It's kind of sweet. Um, yeah, I don't know. Maybe it would. I assume it has to be a giant, but maybe to be like. I hope they don't reprint it again. They've reprinted Boldmere Intimidator like a gorillion times.
Well, it says
It's
another
like
card, so I feel like
okay, another.
it's not one that exists already. Yeah.
Yeah, they've reprinted that card 7 times, so they like that card.
Yeah.
So it obviously has to be a warrior. So I'm thinking it's a giant warrior, and it's just like an upgrade on Boldmere Intimidator. So we're just like 5 mana, 5/5, better mana cost on all the same abilities. Same card, just futurized.
Just power crept.
Um, yeah, power creep it. Why not? Uh, a card that tutors every turn.
Yeah. This is
This is a turn off.
this is I feel like this is the Maryland card. Cuz
Yeah, it
her
has to
original
be.
ability was basically that on her
Yeah, it's like
original
on your
card, so
upkeep you lose 3, but everyone searches their deck for a card and puts it
yeah.
on top, or maybe puts it. I think it puts it on top or something. Yeah.
But
it's got to be some new version of card.
no, well, I don't know because it's players can't draw cards, right? Isn't that our first thing? Players can't
Yeah.
draw cards, so I don't think it goes on the top of the library.
Oh, it goes to your hand. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I That's my guess is that that's part of her card. So
I'm afraid of what that card will do because regular Marlin already was kind of like if it was good, it was busted. So it's like,
yeah,
what is it? Are you gonna do that again? Yeah, everyone demonic tutors but loses 3 life. Yeah.
yeah.
Wow, that
She's
card's
a
26 bucks. What the heck?
Yeah, she's a big part of the story. So
Yeah.
I'm guessing that her card's going to be pretty powerful.
Yeah. Um, a new card that copies triggers. So I'm guessing this is a tribal support card. It's like choose a creature type, every one of the tribe Panharmonicon or something.
Mm, yeah, yeah.
Like whenever
I don't have any really good guesses for this one. I mean, it's a pretty generic ability.
I'm thinking it's uh tribal Panharmonicon. Pick a creature type, double it.
Yeah.
Um, a keyword introduced in 2025 returns. What? What does that even mean?
It's in Web from Spider-Man. So we
What
did
even
see
mechanics came out this year, man?
we saw Exhaust, and then
Oh,
we saw Exhaust in the Avatar set.
they've been
So
doing that one a lot.
yeah, I really think it's going to be the what's it called? Behold, is that the one from
Oh yeah,
Tarkir?
from Tarkir.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because that goes along with the original like champion cards, or what was it? Was it called
yeah,
champion?
yeah.
Yeah,
Champion.
yeah. I think
Okay, yeah. Or it wasn't, but that wasn't the mechanic. Champion is the one where you come in, you eat one of your friends. This goes along with like whatever the Ren's Run Packmaster type cards are,
yeah.
or Ren's Run Vanquisher type cards
It
are,
was
where you like.
what was it called? They had an ability though, right? I thought it had
No, it
a
wasn't
name.
named. So like
Oh,
Silvergill
okay.
Adept is like a blue and one, but you can either reveal a Merfolk or pay 3 mana to cast it when it enters draw card.
Right.
So there was like a whole cycle of those. There were a bunch of cards like that where it was like, hey, show me that you got another one of your tribe, get a benefit. So I could totally see it just being behold and then
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
so now it's not like you're punished for like having played your first one. You can just have your one out and
Yeah.
go nuts, which actually makes the changelings even better. But whatever.
Yeah. That's my guess is Behold.
Yeah,
Um,
I'm there with you.
uh,
That's easy, easy A. Um, a number of Lorwyn Shadowmoor block mechanics have cameos. Yeah, I mean we saw persist on the Dawn elemental or
yeah.
the elemental that they've spoiled already. Do you think we could get Chroma back for one? It's like this should definitely be devotion, but we brought Chroma back just because we have it,
that was
just for flavor.
that was from Eventide, wasn't it? That was the mechanic from Eventide.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Oh man, could you imagine like Nykthos for Chroma? But it's like in your hand, like reveal card. That'd be so busted. Or just some weird, because Chroma was weird because it didn't. It would pick mechanic would pick where you were counting. It'd be like in play. It could be
Yeah.
this particular card. It could be cards in your hand. It could be cards in your graveyard. Just pick a thing. We're counting it.
Yeah.
Is how Chroma works. So it could be like a random like Cabal Coffers X2 or something for each black mana symbol on each of your swamps, which
Oh,
I don't even
jeez.
think they technically have them or something.
Uh,
I don't think lands technically have mana symbols
No.
on them.
No, they don't.
So yeah, I don't know. They could do something crazy with that mechanic. I'm just
Yeah.
saying, like uh, tap chroma, tap, add a green for each green pip you have. Like that'd be sick.
What about
Which is just already a card. That's like
what
the devotion card.
what about the untap symbol? Do you think we'll get that back?
Oh, dude, I hope so. Well, I don't know. Untap's sweet, but then like it goes infinite all the time. So I'm like, I
Yeah.
think if they got some cool designs, I want to see it.
Yeah, so it says a number. So I mean, there's quite a few to pick from. So yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
I'm excited to see what they've got there because those blocks
yeah,
did have some pretty spicy mechanics, in them.
yeah. They were pretty fun. Champion was an eat one, but it's not good.
Yeah,
Yeah, they just had a lot going on. I'm trying to think. Shadowmoor had all the stuff I liked. So what was it? Shadowmoor had persist. Wither, Wither. I would
Wither.
definitely want some Wither cards. I really like Wither.
Yeah, we're
I
seeing.
that was such a good mechanic, and then they went straight to Infect, and I was like, I don't like this. So like,
Yeah,
the Wither is so good.
we've got the mechanic that we saw, the blight. It's called blight, where
Yeah,
they have to put a -1/-1 counter on a creature they control. So we have seen
yeah.
that.
So it's possible we get like multiple -1 counter things going on, which I would be cool with. But next we have some tokens in the set: 1/1 colorless shapeshifter, 1/1 blue black fairy, 2/2 green and black elf, 3/3 green elk, and 3/4 green tree folk.
Hmm.
So pretty standard stuff.
Yeah, the
Except the elves are big here now because elf tokens are usually 1/1s, so
yeah.
that's different. I think
Uh,
only in Ravnica were they like white and green 2/2s with vigilance a lot of the time.
the 3/4 green tree folk. Doesn't Lignify make that token?
It makes a 0/4.
Oh, okay, okay. I knew it made a token. I just didn't remember set.
Um, there was a card called Reach of Branches from original um, from those sets that was like made a two. It was an instant that made like a 2/5 tree folk, but then if you played a forest, you put it back in your hand. It was like such an obnoxious card.
Oh yeah, I remember that
Uh,
one.
yeah, that card is sweet. So we're not getting that card back. If you see, there's the 3/3 green elk, so we know who
Yeah.
that is.
Yeah, yeah. Not to spoil anything for you guys, but
Crib Swap is probably back. We get the 1/1 colorless
the one.
changeling.
Yep.
I mean, that could be anything. Fairy tokens, obviously we know, but it says blue and black. So does that mean
Yeah.
like, because Bitter Blossom just made black? I think that
Hmm.
new card just made black, so maybe we get both. Maybe we'll get green and separate green and black elves. I don't know. And the Tree Folk token's interesting. I don't remember there weren't too many cards that made Tree Folk tokens, but I'm kind of hyped for that.
Yeah, I love Tree Folk. That's next to Eldrazi. I think that's my favorite creature type.
Oh, what if they do like Tree Folk Worm Coil Engine or something?
Oh.
It's like it dies and you get like two more trees and it's just split in half. Like
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
that'd be cool. That's my call. It's not lifelink. It's just like some big ass tree that dies, and then you get two trees. Maybe they're 2/3/4s. It starts as a 6/8
Six
tree
eight.
folk, and then it pops into 2/3/4s. Um, oh, what if it was? Oh, better. It's an 8/6, and then it breaks into 2/3/4s because it falls in like
There.
it flips
Yeah.
over. There you go. Next, here's some rules text that'll be showing up on cards. As this creature, sorry, as this artifact enters, choose elemental, elf, fairy, giant, goblin, kithkin, merfolk, or treefolk. Um,
So you were
that's
talking
pretty
about a
specific.
you're talking about a tribal panharmonicon. Like this
Yeah,
fits
it's
right
got to be
there,
that.
right?
What's it going to be called? Like Lorwyn's something? I don't know. It seems so Lorwyn specific.
Yeah.
I like this. It kind of reminds me of the cards in Bloomborough that like the lands that like chose all the different like types.
Yeah.
You remember those?
Yep.
It's reminiscent of that, but it's everybody on one. So, huh, interesting. They got to make that five color commander make sense. It's everyone on Lorwyn, not just one. But yeah, do you have any other? It's got to be that, right? We're
Yeah.
not.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think so.
Where X is the difference between its power and toughness.
Hmm.
So that's a tree folk, right? Like it's gonna have a
Yeah.
big butt.
Yeah. I don't know what this is, but like the walls of bossing say comes into mind because you're gonna get whatever it is.
30.
It's gonna be big. Yeah.
Okay, I'm calling it. This is Doran. And now Doran's new ability, instead of like the combat damage thing, it's just when your tree folk enter, you dome them for like life loss of whatever the difference, which
And
is
then
super busted with Bossing Say. So you're like Doran, Bossing Say, you're dead.
yeah. No, I think it's here's my guess. I do think it is tree folk. I think it's probably uh you gain life where X is the difference between power and toughness. when it
That would be
enters.
more reasonable.
Yeah, I think that's probably what it is.
I'm trying to be a murderer over here.
Or
You should
what?
just die.
Earthbend X, where X is the difference between his power and toughness.
Oh, um, yeah, I don't know. That's gonna be an interesting card, I feel like. Even if it's gain life, that's a lot. There was like a tree folk in the first set that was like when they enter, you just gain life, you learn toughness. But this one looks like it's a little bit more open-ended.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't care what creature type, so you like can play it. Um, Next text, counter all spells your opponents control.
Yeah. I feel like this is on one of the commands probably.
Yeah, I agree.
So it
But
lets
I haven't
you.
seen this text was on like a card from like Dissension, and it's like kind of what Mindbreak Trap does.
Yeah. But I feel like since it says all spells your opponents control, it lets you like choose, and then you get an effect, and then you get to counter all their stuff.
Sounds good to me. This is just another way to stop Storm. So the more they can keep printing cards that do that. They've made several. There's like this is like maybe the fifth card, and I'm like, just keep doing it because I just want some random precon guy to be like, dude's like, I'm storming off. You're like, get countered. Stop it.
Yeah, I feel
Stop
like
it.
this is on a blue command somewhere.
I agree. I'm here for that. Spend only to cast spells with mana value 4 or greater. Um, so this reminds me of some of the Bloomburrow cards too. I think Glarb and Helga both like cared about 4. Like you got
What
a benefit, or you could only spend mana.
wasn't so in the original? I think it was Shadowmoor, the Rasheen Meander. Didn't she make mana, but you could only spend it
Oh,
to? I think you could only spend it to cast spells with 4 or greater.
it was X spells. It was like mana X mana
Okay,
things.
yeah, 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 yeah. You're
And they
right.
printed her again, so it could be another one of her.
Yeah,
It could be.
like a variation. Yeah,
Yeah,
I feel like
I'm here for that.
it's probably a tribal giant or a kindred giant spell of some sort.
Yeah, Helga says that. She says tap add X mana of any one color where X is Helga's power. Spend this mana only to cast creature spells with power with mana value 4 or greater. So it's another way to do giants. Probably it could be elementals. It could be giants. It could be
Yeah.
tree folk. Or it's just like all three. I don't know. It could be a team up card. There's a tree folk and a giant all hanging out. Because they have that technology now. They didn't have. There's a lot of technology that's come in 20 years that they can dip into, like dual
Yeah.
creature types, changeling, all these new ways to make combat more interesting. They got the whole kit, so they really have no
Yeah.
excuse now. Um, because Lorwyn was the set that brought about what they called New World Order because the limited environment was so complex. Because the battlefield you could like attack, but there were like so many activated abilities on the battlefield that it was like you
hmm
didn't even know if you should attack, or then you'd have a big board stall because there's like too many things going on. So it was like the thing to simplify. It was so complicated they simplified the game around that set a little bit, which is kind of funny.
And then
Um,
they introduced planeswalkers
that's
at the
when we.
same time and complicated everything.
Yep, yep. Complexity went high and then they went down. um, then we have this is the third time this ability has resolved this turn. So that's definitely Ashling, right? But not the Ashling we saw.
Yeah. Yeah, because
So maybe there's an additional Ashling.
so her last printing was you didn't lose red mana, and then I don't remember what all her abilities were.
Yeah, so on the Modern Horizons 3 Ashling, Magecraft, whenever you cast or copy an instant or sorcery spell, discard a card, then draw a card. It's the second time this ability has resolved this turn, deals 2 damage to each opponent and each creature they control. If it's the third time you had 4 red mana.
Yeah.
So, oh, she's creeped up in price. People are getting hype. The uh, so yeah, and the original one you put a counter on, but if you did it 3 times in turn, she'd explode and deal damage
Yeah.
to everyone equal to the number of counters on her. That one's sweet. That was the first commander. I feel like in my memory was the first commander where they're like, "Oh, here's my commander," and my whole deck is lands. Do you remember
Yeah.
that?
Yep. Yep.
99 Mountain Ashling, the easiest commander deck ever to make. Yeah. Um, so yeah, it's got to be Ashling. Maybe it's the precon copy. Maybe it's something else. I don't know. Because the one they did spoil doesn't have that ability, and I don't think he'd put it on the teaser. Yeah,
Yeah.
interesting.
I feel like she's.
Um,
I mean, she's gonna get a set proper version. I feel like she had a pretty good
yeah,
size part in the story. So I feel like she's gonna get a set proper version in addition to the commander. So
yeah,
yeah, that I believe
yeah,
this ability definitely goes on her.
yeah. Then next we have this creature enters with 6 -1/-1 counters on it. So there was like really bad card like Tyrant of something and
Gr-
Shadowmoor. I always remember its art.
it was called Grief
You know what I'm talking
Tyrant.
about?
Grief Tyrant. Yeah.
Grief Tyrant. It
Yeah.
enters with like 4
For
-1/-1 counters,
yeah.
like a 6 drop. I don't even remember what it does. It wasn't very good, but I remember the
Yeah.
art. I remember seeing it multiple times. It's
Yeah. I
ingrained in
think
my memory.
I think it's an
Whatever this is, please be a good one.
I think it was an 8/8, and then it came in with 4 -1/-1 counters on it.
Yeah,
So yeah, I
I
think
don't know. I
we're
just,
just gonna get a better Grief Tyrant. So is it come in?
yeah.
Is it a 12/12?
No, it's an 8/8. Yeah, this one's the old one's an 8/8, and when it dies, you put a -1 counter on target creature for each -1 counter on this creature.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, now we got a 12/12 Grief Tyrant, Griefier Tyrant,
I was
the
about to
Griefist,
say that. Griefier Tyrant.
the Griefist. I don't know. I'm interested to see what the heck that is. There, but -1 counter. There's also that card that was like a Triskelion that put a -1 counters. You remember that card? It was like
Uh huh.
Puppet something.
Puppeteer
We
Click.
used to play that card in Commander. Like, oh
Puppeteer
no,
Click.
no, no. It was like a
Marionette Master or Marionette.
Marionette Master,
Yeah, was that it? Yeah,
Puppet something,
yeah.
whatever it is. It's 7 drop 4/4 for all you at home. 7 drop 4/4 comes enters with 3 -1/-1 counters on it, and then you can take -1 counters off it to put it on other stuff. Like people used to play that in Commander and stuff. It was like a card. Um, so yeah, it could be a giant one of those. I'd be happy with that. But it was like a zero, like a 0/10 with just a bunch of counters and just like flings them onto stuff. I don't know. Wall of Sadness. um, but yeah, I'm interested. Um, at the beginning of each end step, if you put a counter on a creature this turn, comma blank, draw a card. That's my guess.
Hmm. Gain a life for each counter.
For each counter. Okay.
Yeah, gain a life for
I'm
each
saying
counter.
is draw a card.
But
Can't do that.
yeah.
Huh. Okay. Oh yeah, Convoke's in this set too. I don't know why that came to my mind, but just made me think about. That's an awesome mechanic for this set too, Convoke. All right. Not that has anything to do with that mechanic. Uh, you may cast this card without paying its mana cost if the spell's mana value is less than or equal to the amount of life you gained this turn. So gain a bunch of life, cast spells for free?
Is this an enchantment, you think?
I don't know. Yeah, maybe.
You may
That's so
cast a
weird. So it's like at your end step, like if you gain life this turn, you can reveal the top card of your library and you can play it
Oh,
for
yeah.
free? That's a weird line of text.
Yeah, it doesn't make a whole lot of sense for it to be on a spell.
Yeah. It would be a weird spell. It'd be like the spell would have to gain you life first.
What if it's like a new hideaway?
That is spicy.
What if it's a new like hideaway card?
I mean, I hope they do Hideaway. Hideaway was cool. Those lands are still awesome.
Yeah.
So I'm not saying that we need more lands, but it's good. I mean, those were the only cards in the set with it, but that'd be a cool mechanic to bring back.
Yeah, I think it's like
Maybe on like a few cards.
I think it's a hideaway land, and then like when you tap it, you gain life.
Oh no, that's a bizarre one. Then we have add X green or X white, where X is the number of other creatures you control. So
Yeah,
that's an elf, I
yeah.
assume.
I feel like this is gonna be Reese.
Yeah, I vibe with that. That makes
Yeah,
the most sense.
Yeah, I feel like we're gonna
Cares
get a.
about creatures.
I feel like we get a non-hybrid green-white Reese.
That'd be sweet. That's a cool ability. So, and getting a bunch of white mana at once is kind of weird. So that's kind
Yeah.
of unique.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not tribal locked. It's just creatures you control. So, I think they really probably are only making you dial into creature types in certain times in the set. So like I think that's a big reason why Convoke is actually in this set is so that you can sit there and like play the giants and play the tree folk, even though you're like not that archetype because
Yeah.
they don't typically have big creatures. But you could be like, I'm gonna tap 3 Kithkin and play this like giant, and then
Yeah.
you're like, okay, you know. I think that's where they're going.
Yeah.
You know, Cloud Goat Ranger was awesome, but he was a giant that made Kithkin. You know, so. Um,
What if we get a Cloud Goat Planeswalker that makes Kithkin tokens?
oh my god, dude, that'd be sick. I'm in for that. Cloud Goat Ranger was so great. It
It
was like
was,
such an
yeah.
insane card. It was the white siege gang. It was
Yep.
so good.
Yeah.
Wow, that'd be wild. I'm in. I'm in. Cloud Goat Ranger was a planeswalker the whole time. I've lived so many years. It's been 20 years. I've ascended. Uh, we have double all damage that sources you control of the chosen type would deal. Okay.
Yeah.
So this is just
So,
like a a damage doubler for tribal
uh,
things.
so we got that's a tribal wound reflection, right? We had all the reflection cards
Yeah.
from Shadowmoor. The because we
Yeah,
had
good
one for
eye,
each
good eye.
we had one for each color. Red was the wound reflection, and it dealt double damage.
No, red was rage reflection.
Oh, was
Rage
it?
reflection
Oh,
was double strike.
wound
Wound reflection
was the
was
black one. Yeah,
life loss.
yeah, you're right.
Yeah. Yeah. See, you've been looking at the set, but I remember the ones I played with. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Wound reflection was the expensive one too. It was hard to get, and people got so mad. R.I.P. Sheldon Menery, but he hated that card
Really?
with a passion. Like you'd read his blog, and he would be like, "And then they cast Wound reflection, and I died because when you get attacked during the turn that the wound reflection comes down, you don't know. Then they play wound reflection. It's like, oh crap, I shouldn't have
Yeah.
blocked, and you're dead.
Yeah.
I love that. Um,
Yeah. So
I
maybe
love
we'll
that
get a.
demon that does it too. There's like an 8-drop demon that does the same thing.
So maybe we'll get a whole cycle of the reflections too. New reflections.
I'd be cool with that. They're so sweet. They
Yeah.
reprinted them all in like a core thing. I'd like a new versions of them,
Yeah, I think that's
like
what this will
like
be because it.
different.
Yeah, because this didn't double all damage. The
Oh,
sources you
creature
control.
type reflections.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
that would be on flavor. I like that. That'd be cool. So what do we do? Double damage, double like tokens, double
Double
cards, double life,
double
double
mana. So like there's
double mana. Ooh,
yeah.
that's not... Well, they got to be different. I know. Well, I guess, but if you choose a creature type, I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm excited. I'm excited for reflections. Lots of duality in Lorwyn. We need a lot of that. But
Yeah,
even
there
if they
were.
did like sieges, like I love the sieges from cons, like more of those type. I love those type of cards.
Oh
So
yeah, yeah,
to like pick one or the other.
yeah. The
Yeah.
modal enchantments.
Um. Yeah. And then we have our finally we're down to or there's more stuff. Then we're on
Yeah,
to our creature type list, which we've got a Kithkin Ranger. Kind of surprised that didn't exist.
yeah,
Um, Bridget was like a archer, so I guess or like on her art part she has like bows and that's what her card kind of does. So this is probably Bridget.
yeah.
Um, then we have well no, that's even funnier because wasn't there a ranger card in the original Lorwyn that like it's like Dosen the Fallen Leaf or something or no, that's not right. It's some elf that like makes archers. It's an archer card. That's what I'm thinking of. There's like a one archer tribal card in like all of original Lorwyn that this is making me think of, but it's something else. So never mind. I take
What
it all
if it
back.
instead
Uh,
of Cloud Goat Ranger, it's Kithkin Ranger, and it makes goat tokens.
you served my expectations. There was a Kithkin that made all those goats too, so I love that card too. We need more of that. You remember that card? It was a Cloud Goat. No, what was it?
Spring. Was it Springjack Shepherd?
Springjack Shepherd.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need more of this. I'm down. So Kithkin Ranger, okay. Elemental Scout. I mean, that could be anything.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Fairy Assassin. So they did Assassins in Morningtide. So this is just
Hmm.
probably a pass, like an additional thing on that. So something Death Touchy. Maybe it's a commander. Noggle Rogue.
It's
So Noggles are like the wildest creature type of all time.
so back to the fairy. It's not legendary.
Oh
So
yeah.
the only legendary on here
Oh
I
right, it's
think we already
not
know. So
legendary.
yeah, yeah.
Oh okay.
Noggles were crazy. They came out in Eventide, and that's the only set they were in. Right? They like look like
That's
donkeys.
it. That was the only time. Donkey people.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I think they've also no donkeys have also been in unsets, but I don't know if they're
They're
donkeys or
not Noggles
noggles.
though. Yeah, they're not Noggles. They're donkeys because it's
They're
ass.
straight donkeys in that.
Yeah, ass because
Oh,
like
okay.
City of
See,
Ass and all that stuff. Yeah.
okay, okay. So the Noggle are back, baby. If you've
Yeah.
been missing them, they're back. I mean, I'm sure that I saw the art. It looks crazy. Uh, uh, Goblin Sorcerer. So I think that's the name of an actual Magic card.
Really?
It's like from the dark. Oh no, it's Goblin Wizard.
So
Goblin
maybe
Wizard. This makes me think of Goblin Wizard.
is its type Goblin Sorcerer or is it just Goblin?
Oh my God. It's got to be a wizard, right? Goblin Wizard. So there were definitely times back in the day. So it's now a wizard, but
Okay.
its original art says Goblin. So it was not always a wizard. There were several times in Magic history where like several creature type matters cards were like I am or am not, and it mattered a lot.
Yeah.
Like Goblin King, it's like I'm not a goblin. Okay, so I have my second Goblin King. Like they don't work together. And it's like Elvish Champion was not an elf, so it was a big deal because you couldn't get it with like your guy who dies and gets an elf. But then they were like, oh, it is, and then it was like, oh God, it's so good. It wasn't that good, but it was still good. That was a tournament card. Both those cards were. Oof. We love the oofs. The oofs are back in town. Or
Yeah.
oofy. I don't know how do you say that.
I don't know.
Oof. Oof.
Oof.
We've had a good oof in recent history. That one that turns off all the artifacts, collector oof. So could be a reprint. Giant mercenary. So this has to be the coward guy, right? Like this is the coward dude.
Oh, well, wouldn't it be a warrior though? Wouldn't it be giant warrior?
Oh yeah, you're right. You're right. You're right. Huh, okay. Good, good. Mercenary, important creature type though, because now all those cards from Arcadian Mass stocks go up. They're a little better now.
And also from Thunder Junction, we got the outlaw type. It's
Oh
outlaw.
yeah, outlaw, outlaw. Sheesh, thongs, thong, cowboy. Uh, creature, tree folk cleric. How did we not do this one? That is kind of interesting. So
Yeah,
this is like a
we
white
they were
tree folk.
we had a
They
lot
just were
of
like weird with the.
there were a lot of them were shaman, tree folk shaman. We had a lot of those,
Oh
but
yeah. Oh, but they don't like that word anymore, right? Like we getting rid of shaman.
yeah, I think so.
Okay, so clerics now, I guess. Okay.
Maybe.
Um, which is kind of sad. I don't know. Maybe we'll see. I don't know. I haven't looked through it. Now. I guess after when this set comes out, I'll be like, are there any shamans?
Yeah.
Because that was like a supported tribe. Like my friend has a deck that's like commander type, like tribal shamans. So
Yeah.
it's interesting. Huh. Okay. This one throws me. Horse serpent?
Yeah.
What is that?
I don't remember reading about that in the story. That's for sure.
What is that?
Yeah, I'm not
Like,
sure. Like you
because
guys,
so
does it have legs or is it
it's not
a
an elemental.
is it a snake with a horse head or is it a horse with a snake body and no legs? I don't know.
It sounds awful. The yeah, I have no idea what's going on with this. It's not an elemental. So in original Lorwyn, I remember like all the incarnations and like a lot of the weird elementals. Like the
Yeah.
incarnations just said incarnation, but like they looked like things. Like it's like why isn't vigor an ox? Why isn't like purity like an elk? Dread could be an insect.
Uh
Guile
huh.
could be like a bird, maybe. What's the other one? Hostility could be a bird. Like it bothers me when you can see they're a tribe, but they're like not the
Yeah.
tribe for no reason. And I'm like, it's like when they retro typed a bunch of cards to be dinosaurs and like they missed some, and I'm like, what is this? Why did you miss this dinosaur? Um, though for the longest time, one of our friends, Judd, he has he thought that Vigor's art was not an ox. He thought it was a man's face with a big
I
mustache.
I thought that too, man. With and like a helmet. It looks like a helmet.
Yeah, a helmet and a big mustache. Yeah. So apparently very, very possibly a mask. So we need an altered art of that. We need the face and the regular. If we're looking for like deep cuts for like fun like secret layers, that needs to be one. Just like some mustache. Uh it's like he's a Viking. He's a green Viking. So yeah, horse serpent, I'm afraid of whatever that is.
Yeah.
Um and then legendary creature, elf, fairy, noble. So Marlin
Yeah.
gotta be, right?
Yeah.
No, no doubts in our minds.
What color you think? Black, blue?
Um, well, she's mono black, so she'd be black blue. I mean,
I
that
think
would make
so.
the most sense.
Yeah.
They could take the opportunity to make her a Sultai commander though, so she
Oh,
could be
yeah.
Sultai 'cause she's an elf.
Yeah.
There's definitely incentive to do that. I don't know if they would. She can replace Leovold, and she'll just be as miserable and get banned too, because Sultai is just awful. Um, All right, then we're down to names in the set. Bark of Doran.
Yeah, I'm hyped about
I
this,
like
man.
that.
This was a
So
feel
is
like this
this
is
his son?
no, I feel like this is an artifact and it's like it makes this creature deal its damage of its toughness instead of its power. It's like equipped creature deals damage equal to its toughness rather than its power. I feel like is what it is.
Okay, I'm in.
It's
It's like
like
a good one of those finally. They made a
it's
few of those, but like a better one.
it's like they found the some bark of Doran and they made like weapons out of it or something, I feel like.
I'm in. I'm in for that. That sounds sick. It's like, you just need a piece of me to have the power.
Yeah.
Um, Champions of the Perfect. So this is just like an elf, obviously. Gotta
I
be.
I feel like it's like one of those elves where its power is equal to the number of elves you control or something like that.
Yeah. It's some elf tribal card for sure. I could see that.
Yeah.
There were several of those too. Yeah, I'm down. I'm down for that. Something to do. It could be black, green. It could be green. It could just be black because the perfect is definitely leaning on to like the bad side of the elves because they're the ones who are like will kill all the other people.
Yeah.
Which I don't know if they said they kind of massaged that back a little in this. I don't know exactly. Um,
I mean it's still pretty
the
prevalent.
chaos spewer. They're still like murdering all the. I guess yeah. There's the blight counters and
Yeah.
stuff. So
Yeah.
did they confirm that they're like nice on the other side? Like, do they go to Shadowmoor and they're like, we're nice?
No,
Like,
they don't.
because that's how the elves are. And on Lorwyn proper, they're like jerks, and then on
Uh-huh.
Shadowmoor, they're like, we're good now.
Yeah. Yeah, no, they not in the
Which
story
is,
that I recall. Really the only ones you see in
it's like in Peacemaker where they're like, have you seen Peacemaker?
Yeah.
It's like when they go to the other dimension and like the racist people are not villains. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
oh my gosh.
Really the only
Um,
like
yeah.
really the only ones that go to like they like see on the Shadowmoor side are the Kithkin, and then like there's a battle and there's the elves that are, I believe, on the Shadowmoor side too, that are fighting. So they don't like turn good, but that's really the only, like they like hint to, they like show people going to the Shadowmoor side, but it's not like very very prevalent. It's just like, oh, he went over here and changed. So that's what they do in the story.
Weird. Okay. I don't know how to feel about that. I feel like it would be more interesting if they were like forced to do it, but it sounds like they go if they want. I don't know. It's interesting. I'm definitely curious to listen to the story and how that makes any sense.
Yeah,
Um, Chaos Spewer. This sounds like a goblin to me. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's an
yeah.
elemental.
Um, could be fairy.
It says chaos. Maybe it's not a goblin. A fairy?
Yeah, fairies cause chaos.
Okay. Yeah, they do.
Of course, the
Yeah, I don't know what to think of this. That could be.
next one's probably fairy too. Flitterwing nuisance.
That one's easy. That's definitely got to be a fairy. Flutterwing. Nothing else flies, really, right?
Yeah,
Except like the giant, crazy demons and stuff that exist. Then we got Guilt Leaf. Guilt Leaf's Embrace. So is Guilt Leaf on the good side now? What does that mean? Is that like a joke? It's like they're killing you like a. But maybe it's one of those cards. You remember the cards that are like, it was like enchant a zombie, it's +3/+3. Enchant anything else, it's like -3/-3. It's like one of those. It's like Guilt Leaf's Embrace. It's like, oh, you're my friendly elf. You get +3/+3. Oh, you're not an elf. I'm strangling you today.
um, like we're getting flip cards, right? We could get one side blue or one side green, one side black, or something.
That'd be sweet. Like one side's like, oh, look how nice we are. Same guy like chopping your head off.
So like one side is Guilt Leaf's embrace, and the other side is Guilt Leaf's rejection or something. I don't know.
Guile or yeah, that'd be sick. Um,
So
Lister Baron. So this is Gilder Baron's brother or something?
yeah, so the Gilder Baron, he did the well, you untapped him and did like put a counter or something. So is this like
I think you doubled the counters on something.
okay? So are we gonna get the opposite where like he taps and doubles counters? Like he taps, doesn't untap, he just like regular taps or something.
Yeah, maybe. Uh, I don't know how do you spell this?
It's
Oh, Baron.
Bairn, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So Gilder Baron, one blue green hybrid creature oof. So this might be the oof that they were speaking of.
Yeah.
Uh, Pay two in a blue green hybrid, untap. For each counter on target permanent, put another of those counters on that permanent. Uh, and it's a 1/3. So Gilder Baron is going to be like
Tap and remove
it's just
counters.
it could be Glister. I don't know what does Glister even mean.
So Gilder, it like puts stuff on, right? And so Glister would mean it removes. I don't know if it's
Glister
opposite.
also means shiny and bright. So I don't know. Just another Gilder Baron of some kind, but maybe cooler. I don't know. Hopefully, it has the same outfit because they made that card. There's like one of the Tireless Tracker arts from. I specifically got it because it has that art on it, so I have like that one because it's like
Yeah.
it's him. He's just like got the little hoodie on or whatever. It's
Yeah.
just so adorable.
So we got
Mirror form.
yeah, we had mirror entity, right? Wasn't that from this from Lorwyn? Was the white
Yeah.
changeling?
We also had mirror weave. Yeah, I can see. Mirror entity is like insane. Maybe it's something that does makes you changeling or
Yeah,
something.
yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Mirror
It's like
form.
yeah, I think it's like an instant that makes a creature changeling or something like that.
Okay, I'm down. I do miss me some mirror weave. That card was nuts. So back in the day, that card was so crazy. You'd be in like a tribal mirror match, and I played like the green white little kid with like the like Gilt Leaf Cavalier and Gilt Leaf Liege,
Uh-huh.
which Gilt Leaf Liege is like a 4/4 that gives your white and green creatures +1/+1. I'm playing against the Kithkin deck, and they're like, "Cool, attack you with everything. Mirror weave your Gilt Leaf Liege." So all their creatures were Gilt Leaf Lieges, and so they're humongous. And I would die. It happened. Robert did that to me. Uh, I remember. Then Moon Shadow. That's a cool name.
You forgot Moon Glove Extractor. You skipped.
Oh,
You skipped one.
Extractor, not Moonglove Extract.
Yeah,
So
Extractor.
that was that 3 mana artifact that was notable at the time because for years and years before this card, uh, Magic was plagued by protection creatures that you could barely kill. Like first scroll was like the only in Barbarian Ring were like the only things that you could use to kill them, and they weren't that effective at it. And then Moonglove Extract, it was like 3 mana, shock. I can kill Mother Runes. I can kill Silver Knight. I can kill Black Knight. I can kill all these stupid protection creatures.
Burchin
Like
Forge
they were all two
Tender.
twos.
Forge Tender was a big
Yep,
card at the time.
you kill
That
that.
Pro Red, yeah.
God, that card is so crazy. Yeah, so excellent card. Like the most impactful little like innocuous common that like mattered. I had it in my sideboard sometimes. It was very useful. Kills Paladin in Vec. Oh.
So the
Um,
extract, the
so yeah,
extra,
so does this thing just make a bunch of shocks?
yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I think it's like the, well, I don't know. So it's Moonglove Extract is the like the liquid from it. So I don't know. Is this like the source of Moonglove?
Yeah, I don't know. So is it poison?
Yeah, it's
Because
poison.
Moonglove is what they use to cut.
Yeah, yeah, it's poison. And then
Oh, maybe it's
there's,
like a poison card.
oh, well, there's also Dawn Glove too. Is the like opposite of it, which heals. So maybe one side's
Maybe it does
Moonglove.
-1 counters?
Maybe it's a double face card. One side's Moonglove Extractor, one side's Dawn Glove Extractor, and one does -1/-1 counters. One does
Oh, that'd
plus
be
one plus
cool.
one counters. Yeah,
Okay. Well, and it sounds like it eats something. Like if you're extracting something, like do you have to sacrifice something? It seems like it could be a really cool card.
yeah,
So we're saying it's a double-faced artifact. One side does -1 counters, one side does +1 counters.
yeah.
Okay. What if it's an artifact with persist?
That'd be interesting.
That'd be weird. Get crazy. Um, okay. And then we have Moon Shadow. Um, I don't know what that means.
I don't either.
Is it like a moon mist where you just like flip a guy to their like moon side?
Oh, oh yeah, we
Because
do.
most of the double face cards do have those moon symbols on them sometimes, right?
Yeah, huh? Yeah, we're getting lots
Well, at
of.
least the werewolves do. What
We're getting the double face cards. So yeah, I don't remember if they have what symbols they have on the Lorwyn ones.
yeah, I'm looking at it right now. Nope, they have the little arrows. Dang it. I was like,
Yeah,
oh, if they have the sun and moon, this is perfect. No, they have the little arrows that say, hey, there's a, because they're double face cards too, I
yeah.
guess. Dang.
The werewolves have them
All right.
because it's day and night because
Yeah,
they don't like transform or they don't whatever they transform they don't exile and flip or whatever.
they don't. Yeah, you can't cast them for either side. They always come in moon or day.
Yeah,
I would have bet money. I would have like when they announced this set, I thought this was the time for them to do Sun and Moon like day and night again. But I'm kind of glad they didn't. But also,
yeah,
I was like, if this would have been proof of concept, like you have the reasoning. But then I wonder if that was in the like I want to listen to Mark Rosewater's podcast to see if he talks about that. Like, so we
hmm
made the day and night mechanic the first time and it was okay. So then we made it again, we fixed it. Well, then the players said it kind of stinks to have to track a thing, so then we threw that away. But that was what we planned for Shadowmoor or Lorwyn Eclipsed. So then we just did something different, like a lot of
yeah,
double face cards. Like,
yeah,
I don't know. It just seems like they should have done that, but I don't make the rules. I'm not mad at it. Um, and then Scuzzback Scrounger. So all the Scuzzbacks were the red green goblins
yep,
in Shadowmoor. Uh, so I'm kind of interested in that. They had sweet arts and had some fun cards. Bogart Ram Gang comes to mind.
yeah,
Scuzzback Marauder was a one drop red or green 2/1 that had to attack. That everyone was like, this card's so nuts, and then with that have to attack made it really bad. Was it was so crazy. Remember when Ragavan didn't exist, and you were like, oh my gosh, 2 power on a 1 mana creature, holy. You're like
So
an upgrade, a Savannah Lions with a different creature type. Oh my gosh.
yeah, it was Scuzzback Marauders and Scuzzback Scrapper for the two Scuzzback
Yeah.
cards.
Scuzzback has to be one of the like funniest like Magic canon
Names.
names of all
Yeah.
time. I just love it. Scuzzback. But yeah, that's the entire spoiler list.
So,
Or not spoiler, the entire teaser list.
teaser, yeah. So January 5th is when we get our first deep dive into Lorwyn. So right after the new year, when Wizards comes back from vacation, they're gonna go live, and that's a Monday, isn't it?
The fifth,
Yeah,
probably.
yeah. The 5th is a Monday. They normally do
Yeah.
their streams on Tuesdays, but they're it's crunch time. They've got to fit all this stuff in a matter of 2 weeks. So all the spoiler seasons got to fit in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I'm pretty hyped to see what they got in the bag. I want to see what's left. There's just so many cool things they get to do yet, and we just haven't seen it all. And I'm kind of hyped because there's cards I already plan on playing. Like Unexpected Assistance is like a convoke, draw three, discard a card. Is super sweet. Just like a lot of fun role player cards and like build around. So I'm really kind of excited to see what's left in the tank.
do you think we'll get
We're only
a?
20 cards deep, you know?
Are we gonna get a bonus sheet with this set?
Yes. Yeah, they've already. Maybe not actually. Now that you say that, because I was thinking about the Marvel set. I don't know. I think we are. We got
We've
the
got
Hollowed Fountain and stuff aren't in the set proper. Or I guess they are in the set proper.
yeah, because that was the whole deal with them
So I
pushing
don't
it
know.
back.
I know we're supposed to get a serialized card.
Yeah, the bitter blossom
Oh,
on the
really?
body is a serialized. So
Yeah.
yeah, if they do a bonus
Okay.
sheet, I just want them to
Yeah, I don't
do
know.
like Lorwyn's greatest hits on a bonus sheet. I think would be super sweet. Like Reflecting
Cryptic
Pool,
Command.
yeah, Cryptic Command, Painter's Servant. Yeah,
No, don't do that. I still have those. I need to sell those still. I love those cards.
yeah, me too.
Ah, let me put those online real quick. Yeah, Painter Servant. What else? What else was sick from those sets? Bitter Blossom,
yeah,
Hideaways. A lot. I don't know if a bunch of them are expensive. I would love
no,
a like a cool Null Spine Dragon. That's one of the coolest arts in Magic to me. I love that card's art, so I'd like a
yeah,
cool
that's
one
a
of
good one.
those. Regal Force. There's a lot of cards I like. Um,
Um,
Chivalry
Her-
Oversoul,
Heritage
Oversoul of
Druid.
Dusk, Demigod of Revenge.
Yeah,
Yeah, there's just so many sweet cards. Like, Figure of Destiny. Love that card.
Flourishing Defenses.
Flame Javelin again. Oh yeah, that card was sweet too. Eye Blights or no, what is it? Botfly Infestation. Like there's so many weird cards from that set that were fun.
Yeah, there's a
Uh,
incremental blight,
or
incremental
Blowfly
growth,
Infestation or something.
bowfly infestation. Yeah.
Yep. Yep. Yeah, let me see. Hold on, let me go to blocks. Yeah, we need to just do a scan through. I actually was thinking about this the other day. We need to go talk about all the decks we used to play in standard, like maybe do like a retro deck text. Because like when we talk about, there was a deck we made like it was called like Moonhold, and there's this card from like Eventide that's like a white or red and two, and it says players. It's an instant. It says players can't play lands this turn, and we played like this weird LD deck where we played like we'd play a one drop guy, and then you'd like Moonhold them so they couldn't land drop, and then you'd like pull up a land with like a terrible card like Demolish, and then you're like Primal Command, and then Primal Command would get you a card to get back the Primal Command. You just keep putting their land on top of their deck. And then you like had Realm Razor, so you could like make sure they never had lands. I don't even know what we were doing, but it was a fun time.
You know, another good card from this block was Scapeshift. That was in Morning Tide, I believe, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, and that card's expensive right
it
now. So,
is. Yeah.
um, yeah. Actually, I sold two, and then I just looked. I was like, oh, they went up in price. What the heck's going on? So,
So
but yeah, it's a heavily played card. Of this That's a banger from the set.
yeah, so as we wrap up here tonight, so we got through the whole teaser here. We've talked about the story a little bit. I do have a video. It should be out hopefully by the time you listen to this podcast. That I go through the whole Lorwyn set and I pull my binder off the shelf and go through all the cards in the set. And then before I do that, we'll go through some of the facts about the set and some fun trivia and stuff about the Lorwyn set. And so that should be out, hopefully. I plan on getting that out the day before this podcast airs. So go watch that. And then I'll be releasing the rest of them, Morning Tide, Shadowmoor, Eventide, all throughout leading up to Lorwyn Eclipsed. So yeah, I'm super excited about the set. And it's one of the sets that, we both have been looking forward to for a long time now, because it's supposed to come out a few months ago, but yeah.
It's crazy to think I was 15 years old when this set came out.
Really? Wow.
14 or 15.
Yeah, this is the set
Yeah, 20 years ago.
This is a set like my kids started playing. This is like their first pre-release, So yeah, it's got special memories for me.
Where does the time go? Yeah. Yeah, same here. I mean, this was at the store we played at the most, Win More Games. The first tournament I played there was for a box of Lorwyn.
Really?
Like that set had just came out that weekend, and we went to go play. And my deck had I had borrowed Tarmogoyfs. I think I only had like 3 Tarmogoyfs or something, but I played like this red-green beatdown deck. And I remember playing, and it was like the people didn't know what was going on. It wasn't like now, where like the set gets like everyone knows what they're kind of doing pretty quick. I go down, and there's like kind of people playing some new cards. A fairy deck wins, but it's playing like bad fairy cards, but it still ends up winning.
Yeah.
It
Well,
was.
because Bitter
But yeah,
Blossom
that was the first box tournament I ever played.
Bitter Blossom hadn't been released at that time, right?
It
Yeah.
wasn't even a Bitter Blossom in the deck. Yeah, it was just like Spell Stutter Sprite and Counter Spells,
Yeah.
which was, I guess, good enough. I think Cryptic Command was involved, and that's a heck of a card. So,
yeah.
but yeah, good times. Yeah. Well, cool.
All right.
That's all we got for today.
Yep. We will. We'll be back next week. And then I think we aren't going to take a break for Christmas and New Year's. I think we're going to plow through, and so we should have episodes, through the end of the year. We're coming up on episode 50 here. I believe this is, gosh, what is this? Is this 47 or 48? So yeah, maybe we'll hit
Nice.
if we keep going, we'll hit 50 by the end of the year. So we'll do a 50th.
We can hit 69 by the time we get to Turtles.
So so speaking of turtles, did you see my video the other day that I did? As I was reading
Yes.
the Lorwyn. So in case you missed it, and if you're still tuned in here to this podcast, I'll share with you. So I was, like I said, I did a video about Lorwyn and had I had the player's guide with all my sets, and so I was looking through the player's guide to get some information for the video, and I noticed that there's this line in the official player's guide from 2007. For Lorwyn, and it's talking about the tribal cards, and it says at the bottom, it's talking about tribal. It says each one is a Kithkin and a giant, a serf and a knight, a mutant, a ninja, and a turtle. So yeah, I thought it was funny that they predicted the turtles all the way back in 2007, and now we're getting the Lorwyn Eclipsed set, and then the next set after that is the turtles. So I thought that was pretty amazing that I found that quote there. So. But...
There's riches in those old texts.
So, all right, you got any more for today, Nick?
That's it.
Okay, well, tune in every day through Christmas live. I'm opening packs for you guys. We opened like 8 packs today or something like that. We're doing at least one collector booster every day. We got the encyclopedia every day. I know there's some more Final Fantasy collector boosters in here to screw me over. So tune in every day right here on YouTube and live. And at the very least, go back and watch the recordings. Those are posted there. You can see
You
that.
gotta
So
see the car. You guys gotta tune in to see the day that the karmic justice comes for him, and it's like he crapped on Universes Beyond so bad, and he opens the chocobo, and he's like, maybe these aren't so bad.
hey, I have not crapped on like totally crapped on Universes Beyond, right? It's not my favorite thing, but it's somebody's favorite thing. So, and I don't. I mean,
Yeah.
would I
No, I'm just
rather?
giving you crap. I'm just giving you crap.
I know. Would I rather not have 7 sets and 4 of them be Universes Beyond next year? Absolutely. But I mean, it is what it is. So, I mean,
No, I'm just giving you crap. The,
I'm
the, the professor craps on Universe Beyond way harder than we even get close to.
yeah.
So, and he's
I'm
the most popular YouTuber.
I mean, I'm excited for Turtles and Hobbit. I think those are going to be cool. So, Star Trek not so much, but
Yeah,
so
yeah, I'm here for Turtles. I'm sure I'll like Smog. That's my whole 2 cents on the Hobbit. I'm more afraid of the Hobbit because the last time it was a nightmare. So I'm like, here we go again.
well, we're not going to get the One
Um,
Ring, so you know, there's
oh, we'll
that.
get something, I'm sure. I don't know. Wizards has been pretty well behaved in recent memory on not making design nightmares. So,
Yeah.
at least in my assessment. So,
All right, guys. Like I said, check me out through Christmas. I'm going to be giving stuff away on Christmas. I'm going to be live on Christmas, so come by and chat and walk away with some stuff, maybe. So, all right, Nick. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, guys, and we'll see you next time.